Hey synthheads, it is Pure Ambient Drone here once again. This is my channel where I talk about synthesizers, I demo them, I review them, and I make electronica music. So if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so what we're looking at here today is the DSI Poly Evolver. I bought this some time ago. I haven't really done any videos on it yet. A lot of times I do buy gear and I don't do videos on them. Shame on me, I know, because all of my synth heads out there, you guys want to know what I'm up to. And sometimes I get so busy with my workflow that I don't even do videos on the gear that I have. So yes, I've had this DSI Poly Evolver for quite some time. But the question is why did I buy it? It's a digital synthesizer, of course it is. Here's the thing. When I was looking online at different synthesizers and different sound palettes and comparing the sounds of synthesizers to the stuff I have in my studio, I found that the Poly Evolver was one of the most unique sounding synthesizers on the classic market. And they're kind of rare to get a hold of, especially for a decent price. Poly Evolvers are going anywhere between, I would say, 1,600 upwards to 2,300 is what I've seen them for. And I paid somewhere in between that for this one. But this is a very, very well-preserved specimen. A Poly Evolver from DSI, they have 4 voices, and you can expand them with mono evolvers, I guess with other Poly Evolvers, and they have modules out there as well. I never really cared for adding more Poly to the DSI synthesizers. I tried it in the past. It wasn't for me. I mean, it just wasn't for me. I didn't really need the extra Poly for what I do. But, 4 voices, you might think, well, that's really expensive. I mean, come on, we're looking at $2,000 on the average for these things. The sound of this synthesizer is just immaculate. And I'm on my phone, but, I'll play something here. Now, I'm going to have to do a full review on this with it mic'd up and everything properly to the DAW. But I just wanted to tell you that I got the DSI because of its unique sound palette and its unique way of processing sounds that you really can't find on the classic market. So I would highly recommend this to the synth head out there who wants to get a hold of something that is unique, powerful, and stands out in a mix like no other synthesizer out there. This is a unique little puppy. DSI did a great job on this, and if I had to compare it to a modern day synthesizer, I would compare it to the Prophet 12. Now, I had the Prophet 12, and I did a video on the Prophet 12, and I loved it. It was fantastic. But I didn't think it had the bottom end that I wanted, that I was looking for. Your experience might be different if you own one of those, and I'm not trashing the synthesizer. I'm just telling you, to me, it sounded a little thin. And I've heard that complaint from a lot of people. I've heard the opposite, too. It does depend on the patch and the EQing and what you do with it. But the main thing about the Prophet 12 as to why I chose the DSI Evolver over it is because the 12, to me, did not call my inspiration. I just could not fall in love with it. And no matter how good a synthesizer is, or any instrument, okay, if you cannot fall in love with the instrument, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good, because what's going to happen is you're going to fight it. And I found myself looking over at the Prophet 12, and I'm not taking anything away from it. I just wasn't in love with it, okay? And it's like that old girlfriend that you sometimes miss. There was a lot of great features about that old girlfriend, but you just weren't in love with her. The Poly Evolver, I want to put my hands on it. I want to touch it. I want to play. It calls me, and I find myself thinking about it when I'm not using it. So this is one of the indications that I might be in love with the Poly Evolver. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you today. I hope that these videos are helping you out. And if you haven't already done so, I want to remind you to please subscribe. It really does encourage me to do these videos. And I love hearing from you guys in the comments. I see you guys as my synth family, and I really do care about what you guys feel and think. And let's keep it civil, because we're all friends and family here, right? So until next time, this is Pure Ambient Joan. Cheers.